You're on board the news track. Is Delhi turning a corner in its fight against COVID? For the fifth straight day, cases have declined in the capital. It was roughly 30,000 per day in April. Now we're down to 10,000 cases in the last 24 hours. Part of it is because there's a lockdown and people are more scared and therefore being more careful. But the one thing we have to remember is we simply cannot afford to let our collective guards down.
Finally, Delhi seems to be showing some encouraging signs in its COVID fight. Daily cases have now come down to just over 10,000 from close to 30,000 in April. The test positivity rate too has reduced to half in the last 20 days.
पॉजिटिविटी रेट 14% आ चुका है और मरीजों की संख्या डेली जो मरीज आ रहे हैं उनकी संख्या भी आज घट के 10,400 के करीब रह गई है.
It is clear that the lockdown that was first imposed on April 19 and has been extended 3 times so far is working. On May 9, lockdown in Delhi was extended by another week by Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal till May 17. What's more, Delhi, which had been gasping for breath as cases surged, appears to have reduced its oxygen consumption too. The demand for oxygen in the capital has now come down from over 700 metric ton per day to 582 metric ton.
दिल्ली में ऑक्सीजन की जरूरत अब 582 मीट्रिक टन रह गई है. 700 की जगह अब दिल्ली का काम 582 मीट्रिक टन में चल जाएगा.
But the big hurdle continues to be vaccination. The Aam Aadmi Party government has been crying jab shortage for days now.
कल ही हमें तकरीबन 100 सेंटर बंद करने पड़े थे जहां पे कोवैक्सीन लग रही थी. आज 4400 सेंटर बंद करने पड़े हैं हमें. तो जब तक कोवैक्सीन का स्टॉक नहीं आता है तब तक यहाँ पे वैक्सीनेशन नहीं हो सकता.
For a city devastated by the second wave, cases coming down offers a ray of hope.
Like Mumbai, Delhi seems also to have turned a corner in its fight against COVID-19. At least these are early signs based on the numbers of the total cases and the decreasing positivity rate in the last few days. But the fight is far from over. Need now is to ramp up the vaccination at a war footing. There is no room for complacency or politics because lives are still at stake. With Dinesh Dal, Ankit Tyagi in New Delhi, India Today.
I want to focus on what's happening in Maharashtra and Karnataka. While Maharashtra appears to be recovering from the COVID surge, now it's Karnataka that is emerging as the new COVID hotspot. Daily cases are shooting up sharply. While Karnataka has the highest caseload, the doubling time in the state has witnessed a sharp fall. The daily positivity ratio in Karnataka has tripled in less than a month, while the daily positivity ratio in Maharashtra is actually coming down. In Maharashtra, things are getting better. In Karnataka, they're getting much worse.
A tale of two states. One which was the COVID epicenter and one which could become the next. The state of Karnataka is rapidly scaling the heights of COVID infections, closing in on Maharashtra in the daily tally. With the monster COVID surge, the doubling time of cases in Karnataka has alarmingly reduced from 84 days on April 15th to less than 30 days on May 12th. In the same duration, the doubling time in Maharashtra, on the other hand, has increased from 40 days to 68 days. Karnataka even surpassed Maharashtra in daily cases on Monday. Another harrowingly stat is that of the fatalities in Karnataka, which are growing exponentially. Fortunately, deaths have not seen a surge of the same magnitude in Maharashtra. The pace of vaccination has slowed down in the southern state. What's more worrying is that testing has also decreased substantially in recent days. But despite the declining testing rate, the daily positivity ratio in Karnataka has tripled in less than a month. It was 11.4% on April 15th and rose to 34% on May 11th. On the other hand, daily positivity ratio in Maharashtra is declining. It fell from 26.3% to 18.8% in the same duration.
Now, the second COVID wave has left Karnataka's health infrastructure in a precarious state. The active case load is also the second highest in the country, with close to 6 lakh cases. So unless the authorities come out with concrete measures to control this surge, we will surely become the epicenter of COVID-19 in India. With video journalist Madhuar, Nolan Pinto for India Today.
This is where I wrap up the news track tonight. For your time and your trust, thank you, goodbye, good night.